Hey, what's up, guys? Dr. LaHue here today. I got my daughter Grace, who's the 8, and Kaylee, who's the 9. Of course, I'm a 7. And you know, it's getting that time of season, holidays, Christmas time, and whatever other holiday you celebrate. We don't want to leave anybody out, but of course, you know, we celebrate Christmas. And I was just thinking, you know, I haven't had the girls on in a video in a long time, and I was thinking about, you know, during this time of year, a lot of things, you know, come up good and sometimes not so good. You think about the holidays, most of it for me, of course I'm a 7, is good. And, you know, if you know anything about 7s, we tend to want to focus on the positive and focus on the good, you know. But then there's some other things like all the travel and being together with family and loud noise and crowded bathrooms and getting presents you don't want, disappointment, and sometimes people have depression and the blues and all that. I thought that'd be a good topic for us to talk about. And let's just start with the idea of, like, when you think about the holidays, you know, as 9s and 8s, do you guys mostly think of them in positive terms, or what kind of things might frustrate you when it comes around the holidays? Do you think of anything that, like, frustrates you? Like, when you, like, is there anything that builds, like, nervous tension or frustration when you think about, like, knowing, if somebody asks me, what do you want for Christmas? Let's just start with that. Somebody asks me, what do you want for Christmas, Tom? I'm a 7. I got like this list of, you know, mopeds and jet skis and vacations in the Rocky Mountains, and none of that is practical. So when they look at me and say, what do you want for Christmas? I don't know how to answer them. I'm kind of like that kid on Christmas Story who's like, tiddlywinks? Yeah. I don't know what to say.
Just some Tinker Toys would be fine.
Because like okay, we'll go with the 9 first. You know, they say in all the books and stuff that 9s sometimes don't have a good sense of, you know, what they want sometimes in life. Is it hard for you to answer that question? What do you hope to get this year for Christmas? Is that?
I don't want to be indifferent, but it's like 50-50 in that I'm pretty much happy with anything I get. I'll be like, oh, fuzzy socks, that's a win. Fuzzy blanket, that's a win. Tea, a win. But if somebody asked me, make a list, I'd be like, fuzzy socks, a tea. What do I normally get? I guess I'm happy with that. But other than that, there's like, I ran out of this thing that I always use. I ran out of this thing. Like, can you replace the stuff I already have? And I think that's a lot of my list. But like anything that I want that I would tell anybody, like, oh, maybe you could get this for me, would be something like a practical gift, because
something you are, now this is typical of 9s, right? Something you already know you like.
I'm like, I have this perfume that I really like. It's not that expensive, so I wouldn't feel bad if you got it for me. But if I told you I want this crazy expensive thing and you got it, I'd be like, no, that's not good. You shouldn't do that. I feel bad. So I'm like, here's this medium price thing that I like and I would be happy with, and that's what I want. I don't want anything more than that, because I'll feel bad if you get it for me.
Yeah. Like my 9 husband asked for Levi jeans, which are the only jeans that he wears, and Vans, which are the only shoes that he wears.
Right.
Because those are the ones that we like and know.
So stick with what you know. Stick with what you know you like. Stick with what's comfortable.
Yeah, and like, I need a candle, yarn, you know.
Now, do you want the same kind of candle every year, or do you mind mixing it up?
No, I can get a different candle.
Okay.
Please.
She's
different pattern fuzzy socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some with or without
Because
aloe.
I would say as a 7, my first impulse is I want something I don't have. I want something I've never done. I want something I've never tried. And I think that can be problematic when you start thinking about a Christmas list, because it could be everything. Yeah. So how do I eliminate things? Because if I say yes on one thing, then I'm saying no to everything else. But you don't go through that struggle as an 8.
No, as an 8, just like with everything else, I'm all or nothing. So when someone asks me, like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, I need a new car, and I need my kitchen to be finished, remodeled.
Yeah, listen to that difference. I need.
Yeah, I need a new car because mine's actual crap.
Yeah.
And I need my kitchen to be finished. And if you aren't going to cough up $1,000 or thousands of dollars for either of those things, just save your money. I really don't want anything
And
less.
see, if I could answer in my truth, I would never ask for something I need.
No, that's all. I'm like, I don't want anything. I need
No.
a couple of things.
Like, here's tires for your
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, that would
No.
be a great gift.
No, I don't want.
Yeah.
We just had a Christmas party here a minute ago with a bunch of friends and stuff, and this little girl opened her present. She started crying. I don't want that present. I was like, well, that feeling
Sorry.
you have right there is called what?
Disappointment.
Disappointment.
Get used to it, kid.
Yeah, you're gonna have to learn to be disappointed.
Channel it into rage, and you'll never feel it
Congratulations.
again.
We're
And
teaching you a lesson.
Yeah, first time I felt disappointment, he said, that's feeling disappointment. And I was like, I don't want to feel that ever again. I like it. I'm not allowed to watch SpongeBob, but this SpongeBob toy is my favorite.
So you
Okay.
just learn to
good.
tell yourself you like the gift, so you don't have to feel disappointment.
Yeah, and
Nice.
I'm happy with
Okay.
everything.
There you go.
All right, so when you think about
Happy.
let's keep talking
Happy.
about the whole holiday thing, okay? So you got to get together often with extended family, okay? Does that raise any kind of like anxiety, or does nines? What do you do when you get around a whole bunch of people, extended family, you don't remember their names? Do you want to get in the middle of that and,
Keep in mind, some of them might watch this.
or do you want to
Just
withdraw?
kidding, they don't support you.
Because the 9, was a withdrawn type. Do you want to withdraw, and what does that mean for a 9?
I don't know. I like if I'm in my room doing something, which I guess you can tell I'm not a connecting type. I'm in my room doing something. I'm pulling my hair up, whatever, and I hear everybody out there laughing. I'm like, that's so nice that they're all having a good time. I'm so glad we can all have a good time together. Then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not there. I should probably go join that. And I'm joining it, and I'm like, this is really good. This is fun. I need to go do that thing. I don't feel like I need to get away while I'm there, and when I'm away, I don't feel like I need to be there. But by the end of the day, I'm always like, I should probably participate. Like, I will want to have participated, but I don't really think about it in the moment.
So you would be content just with the noises of Christmas going on around you. Now, actual Christmas morning, Christmas Eve, you want to be in the middle of that still, right?
Yeah.
But you're okay with, I hear a Christmas party going on, I'm going to be sewing in my room.
Yeah.
And as long as I hear the Christmas party going on, that's really
Yeah.
all you need.
Yeah. I mean, tonight when we had the Christmas party going on, I got off work late, so I pulled up and our whole driveway and the whole street was cars, and I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot there's so many people here. Pull up, come inside, everyone's sitting around. I'm like, and they're all in the living room here to meet me. I come in, get my food, and everybody's doing their thing, and I'm just like eating in the kitchen. I'm like, oh, if I'm going to be eating in the kitchen, I might as well go and stand out there with everyone. And it's like, I don't have anything
But you have
against
to tell
anyone.
yourself to do all that.
Yeah.
So 9s are not going to end up on the table with the lampshade, singing, leading the band singing. You
No,
don't think so?
I have my mom's voice, like, go out there and talk to them. And I'm like, okay. And I'm always glad that I do. But I feel like I have to push myself to do that.
Okay. Any thoughts from an 8 on that?
Yeah, like, I love getting together with everyone. I like the feeling of, like, wow, we're in a big group, and, like, everyone's shoved in this house, and, like, Zach and I, we just bought our house, and it's not a big house, and we were saying, like, man, we should have planned this out better. It would have been fun to have everyone at our house, and, like, sorry, guys, you just have to cram in our tiny kitchen. Like, this is the way we're gonna do it. So I like all that. I think when it comes to, like, visiting with family or something like that, I want to know that there's like time limits. Like, Zach and I will make it a plan beforehand, like, okay, we're going and we're gonna spend an hour and a half and then we're gonna go and do the next thing, because I don't want to stay here all day listening to your childhood stories. I really don't, for the 100th time. So things like that, it's good. I think probably a lot of 8s can agree with that. Like, I'm usually happy to go and do, and I want to be in the middle of it, I want to be part of it, but then when I'm done, and I need to know ahead of time, like, hey, this isn't going to last past 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we're out. No questions asked.
You know, I read that about 5s. That maybe you share that with 5s, is that, like, in the context I was reading, it was about a teacher, and the teacher had said, being a 5, that they were fine doing their class, and they could be up, and they could be, engaging, and they could be pleasant, and they could be, interact in a positive way jovial way with all the kids because they knew that at 2 o'clock, the bell rings.
Right.
And all these people are going home, and I can be back to my peace time again. I can be back to myself time.
I think for 8s, like, it's not that I'm getting worn out or like, oh, I just need to be alone. I think it's like, I need to know that if this is not going anywhere, or if like we're just not having a good time, or people are being difficult, like we have a way to get out. We've already agreed and made a plan.
In control of your environment.
Yeah, literally. It's like when I go to someone else's house, I'm not in control of the environment, but at least I can control how much time I'm willing to give them.
Now, is that when 8 goes to 5 and wants to just disappear and withdraw?
I don't know, because the thing is, like, if I'm having a great time, if we've already planned we're going to leave at 8, but, like, everything's going fine, I have no problem staying till 10.
Right.
You know, I just need there to be a backup plan.
So
like,
you're sensing.
Yeah, like, okay,
not,
are we having fun? Are we not having fun?
But the bell rang. It's time to go.
Yeah.
Yours is more like, eh. Now, see, I wonder, because that's a 7. What you're describing is a 7. You know, 7s have escape.
But would you make the plan ahead of time and get everyone to agree and no questions asked?
No, because what'll happen?
It's 8 o'clock.
No.
We're leaving.
No, because
I literally will go in and say, hey, I'm really sorry. I'm only going to be able to stay till 8 because I have other stuff I have going on. So I'm just letting you know. And then when 8 o'clock comes, if I'm having a great time, I'll be like, don't worry, I got it covered. We're going to be fine. I was wrong about the time.
Yeah, no,
it's
7.
Like, it's not really a lie. It's just a plan.
I think a 7 is going to have in their head, if this isn't fun, I'm going to do something else.
Right.
And then
I just hate that awkward moment where it's like, I realize this isn't fun. And now I'm just like stuck. What do? I can't just say, if you just go in and tell them like, hey, I'll give you 2 hours. Then
do you mostly start off those events like, I'm not going to like this?
Yeah.
And then you're surprised that you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I go into it and, like, no, I don't think people would know that's what I'm thinking. Like, I go in and I'm pleasant and kind, but I walk in the door like, oh, gosh.
Why did this have to be on my calendar? Why do we have to do this?
Why do we even have to do this?
Yeah, but if you don't have anything to do, then you're mad because why aren't we doing anything?
You can't just sit here. It's Christmas. Come on.
I see as a 7, I think I would be inclined to just show up, and then if I'm bored, just to assert myself out. And I would just maybe walk up and hug the person and say, hey, man, I had a great time. This was so much fun. Yeah, I got to go. I got literally I wouldn't say it, but I got literally anything else. Right. They'd be like, I got to go to the store and get some dog food. My wife called me, texted me, said I get some dog food. And it would want to be like in a smooth, kind, friendly way. Mm-hmm. But 7s have that gift of like disappearing, you know.
When I go to someone's house for something, I don't feel like I need to get away, usually because I've given myself like a pep talk the whole way there of like, you're going to go, it's going to be great. If I'm going to show up, I'm going to be present. And then when I leave, don't call me. Like, I will go and I will be there and I will be nice and I will be friendly and I will talk to you when you talk to me first. And like, but when I'm at my own house, I'm always like, my room's so close.
I feel like I'm the opposite way. Like, if I'm at home, again, maybe it's that in control of my environment. If I feel like, okay, I decided how hot it's going to be in here, and we have the food I want to eat, and we have the drinks I want to drink, then I'm like, feel more free to relax. And I don't necessarily mind if people come and stay a little longer than maybe I planned.
Well,
when in Rome, do as the Romans do. When I'm at your house, I'll do what you want.
Yeah, right? Is there a difference in your mind? Is it scarier going to your aunt's house or having everybody come to your house? Because what if they all come to your house and you're done and you're ready for them to leave, but they're not leaving?
I would still rather them come to my house.
Okay, your environment. You can,
yeah.
Would you have any problem being like, all right, guys, how would you tell everybody it's time to go?
I'd be like, hey, I'm so glad you got to see me, guys, but it is 9 o'clock.
All right, so what about, like, you know, a big thing with holidays is disappointment and depression, okay? Because, you know, maybe grandma's not here anymore, or everybody that, you know, I know I've got a friend, you know, that maybe is divorced and he's not able to be with all of his family at one time. So depression can be a big problem in the holidays. And I can see where myself, like, I can see where 7s could be depressed because we want things to be, you know, so happy and so up and so positive. But the reality is maybe you can't get home for Christmas, or maybe the people that you love can't all come home for Christmas. And maybe you think about even gifts. Maybe you give a gift that somebody didn't like, or you're getting things that you're like, this is nonsense, this is trash, I don't want this. I think disappointment and depression could be a big thing for 7s. What about for 8s?
I mean, I guess I can, there's like part of me that now we're living in Florida and all of our extended family is up in Kentucky and Indiana. And I'll think like, oh man, it was fun when we all got together. Like, it would be nice. I'd love to see everybody. But I don't feel like sad and depressed about it. And as far as like gifts, I am not usually expecting anyone to give me anything because I tell them I need a new car or I don't really want anything. Save your money.
Yeah, and 8s don't want to ask for stuff.
No.
It's always been in your nature to like, if I can't get it myself, then I can't get it.
No. And
Yeah.
I mean, the only person that I like expect to get something from is Zach. And I literally like put it on the Amazon cart and tell him, okay, your Christmas shopping's done. Just hit pay whenever
Now,
you're ready.
do you do that? Why do you do that? Why do you
Because
do you do
I
that
know what I want. I know exactly what I
So
want.
you're saying you'd be disappointed if you didn't get what you want, because you'd probably get Vans and
Levi's
and a flannel shirt.
Yeah. I don't know if I think I would probably, maybe it would
Is that
be,
the 8 wanting to control things?
Probably. And maybe others would call it disappointment. I would just call it frustration. Like, I made it so easy. I put it in the shopping cart. It had our address. You literally just had to hit pay and it would be done. So I'd probably just be frustrated.
So you're making it easy for him, but,
Yeah.
but he might look at that as...
No, he's a 9. I'm making it easy for him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he asked me the other day, he's like, so do you just want another salt lamp or what? I was like, no, you bought me like 6 of them because I said I liked them. And so now I have one.
So
in
you
every
got to be
room.
careful telling a 9 you like something, because that's what you said just a minute ago is...
Right.
Like,
I literally
everything
told him,
I asked for, I'm like, I'm gonna buy this for myself. So if you want to get it for me for Christmas, that saves me a trip to Walmart.
Yeah, no, I told him, I was like, do not buy me another salt lamp. Do not buy me another pair
No
of...
salt lamps.
Yeah,
Zach.
another pair of stud earrings. Do not buy me another record. Do not buy me another box of tea. Like, they're all things I like, but after I have 13 different varieties,
Because
I really...
it worked one time,
Yes.
so it'll probably work
Yes.
again.
Which, I wonder if this is maybe an 8 thing, being a
How many
body
boxes
type...
of tea do I have?
Yeah. I'm just thinking about what I put on my Christmas list. I put a membership for a yoga club and all of the equipment that I would need with it, and an exercise bike and a treadmill. Those were the things that I wanted.
Because you're pregnant. And so
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like,
Because
look,
I
can't-
will not gain 10 pounds. I don't
Listen,
care.
people, it's been 6 months and I've gained 6 pounds. You people who are gaining 80 pounds in your pregnancy, you're doing it wrong.
It's not your thyroid.
It's not your
Oh, it's not
thyroid.
your thyroid.
It's your little Debbie's, okay?
I'm
There's
feeding
no
the baby,
excuses.
Grace.
This baby weighs less than 2 pounds. There's no reason.
I'm feeding the baby.
No, you're not. You're not. Your baby
Very
needs 200
controversial.
calories.
So 8 has the need to get you.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So would you be disappointed if all the family didn't show up, or would you even notice?
Oh, I would notice. I'd be so sad. I'd be like, what's wrong? Why didn't they come? Why is there something wrong? What happened? I don't why isn't everyone where they should be?
Would you feel bad if people said, hey, your whole family came to visit us, but Kaylee was in school. She didn't come? Would you feel like, oh, I let them down?
Yeah. I'd be like, oh my goodness. I didn't know you,
I didn't know you wanted me.
That sounds so bad.
I didn't know you wanted
I
me.
didn't realize, I didn't think you cared. If I was there.
Oh, that's 9 stuff.
I don't know. I would just think was it that? I don't add that much. Like in this video, even what am I saying? I don't know. But what am I adding Christmas morning sitting there? I'm taking your presents from you. That's what I'm doing. You really want another parasite there to take your fuzzy socks, your Dollar Tree socks? Really? Okay. But I would feel bad. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry that I upset you. Maybe we can spend another holiday
No
together.
conflict.
New Year's.
No conflict.
We'll spend New Year's, but I mean Thanksgiving.
You can get the lampshade and the...
Yeah.
New Year's.
There you go. Yeah, I think I work really I maybe proactively at not kind of how the 7 reframes bad things and amps up good times. I think I reframe bad things, but also proactively work against bad things of this might be really disappointing. just expect that, and then anything from there will be good. And
so backwards 7.
See, and that's where I'm like, this could be disappointing if I don't just get in there and do it myself. So I'm just going to get in there and do it myself, and then I won't have to be disappointed.
I'm like, this is going to be horrible. I go and I'm like, it's not horrible. And I'm like, this was the best time ever. I was prepared for a nightmare, and this was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm like, no. I will not have a nightmare. No.
I will not be a victim of bad presents.
No, just buy my thing. Yeah. Buy the thing.
So I think this is why sometimes people can like back up from an 8, because 8s can just sort of step in and take over, you know? And you just feel like, no, I'm just making it easy.
Well, and I'm thinking too, like, I absolutely hate buying gifts for other people because I don't want to disappoint them. I don't want to get them something and then they feel obligated to be like, wow, thanks, I love it. You know, I would rather, like, what kind of gift card do you want? Let me just get you that because I don't want to give you something
again,
and you hate it.
It's that truth. Like, let's be direct.
Right.
Don't play games. I'm not going to go hunt for something you don't like.
Right.
Tell me what gift card you want.
Exactly.
Tell me what you want.
Exactly. And so...
And then there's some personality types, okay, some of those on the feeling end, they're like, well, if you don't know what I like, dear...
Yes, and that's what I can't stand. It's like, okay, I got you something. I tried to be nice, and I got you something, and then somehow your feelings are still hurt because it wasn't the right thing, or it wasn't...
Well, if you don't know me by now, dear...
No, and so I don't want to put someone else in that position, so I just make it as easy as possible. Like, look, you won't disappoint me if you just buy the thing that I told you to literally buy this.
I feel like I'm one of the greatest gift givers when I'm giving gifts. It's either like... Grace, what do you want? And she's like, I want you to fix my kitchen or nothing. And I'm like, I guess I'm getting you nothing? I don't know.
That's what I asked for.
But if I'm going to give somebody something, then I'm like, what do you want? And they might tell me, like, well, I want these 10 things. And I'm like, actually, I had an idea. I remembered something that is so specific and personal that you don't even know that you wanted, but they get it and they're like, oh my goodness, wow, this is so amazing. I love it. I'm going to frame it forever. And be like, yeah, you're welcome. It's... because I know. but yeah, I was thinking about the missing people and being disappointed with people on holidays. And over Thanksgiving, I called my aunt, and I was just, because I was thinking, like, she's probably so sad. Like, we used to always spend Thanksgiving together, and it was always so great, and just, like, being nostalgic about that. And I called her and talked to her for, like, an hour. And then when we got off the phone, I was thinking, I was like, did I call her because I thought she was sad, or did I call her because I was sad that I missed her? And I was like, okay, yes. I was sad. I was sad that I missed
my own feelings.
Look at me. My feelings were hurt. I didn't even realize it till after, but yes, my feelings were hurt. I'm sorry for bombarding you with my phone call, but I'm glad we talked.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I assume we're talking about the same aunt. I texted that aunt and was like, hey, remember when we used to all be at Grandma's White House? Good times. Done. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, we're not going to feel any feelings. We're just going to say, remember that? Okay, done. Move on. Yeah. Next topic.
Because feelings can make you cry. No. And crying makes you weak.
Weak. They make you angry, and you cry tears of anger.
Anger.
You cry tears?
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Happy holidays. And thank you for joining us for this video. As always, be present to life. Don't miss what's right in front of you because you're wishing for something you didn't get, or something you wish you would get, or somebody you wish was here that's not here. Don't miss what's right in front of you. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time. Blessings.